oh, oh. Doug Rice, come and you want to go home. No, don't go home. You won't be able to watch. No, wait, stop. Nobody move. Doug Rice! Don't adjust your screens. It's me. I know, right? You know, it's an interesting policy they have here on TikTok. They will ban you from posting videos, but they won't stop you from going live. Aren't they wonderful? I love TikTok. How's it going? Wake the hell up! That's the point of me being here, to wake you up. My name is Doug Rice. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. Doug Rice is the one and only on YouTube. Doug Rice here. Doug Rice over there. I'm Doug Rice everywhere. I'm Doug Rice everywhere I go. And let me tell you something. That makes for an exciting existence. But I play it low-key. Only because it's important. You don't want to get so involved in the things that are going on in the world that's going away that you get caught up in caucasity. What a word. I own it now. I'm just joking. I don't own shit. I own nothing. No one does. That's another discussion. But how is everyone? Well, what time is it? 5:42. Some of you have just gotten off the job. I as well have gotten off the job. I work right here. My station is in front of me. And I do the deal. I create deals. I create appointments. I create leads. That's what I do. I support my livelihood as best I can. And, it's a thing. I also have a Patreon page. I have a Cash App page. I have all the things. The hope is to one day eliminate all of that because I've decided. I've determined to not go that route. I'm going to get sponsors, damn it. My hope is to get enough brothers and sisters, enough Hebrews, to just listen to me drone on and on ad infinitum, giving plenty of target space for those detractors, those oppressors that like to show up on my FYP. I love them. And the thing is, some are colorful, some are quite entertaining, some have excellent insults. I haven't come across too many lately that, just handle it. I get weak sticks. I get folks that want to sling words at me like racist. I'm an anti-racist. You see, you keep hearing me talk about white and black, but I'm an anti-racist. I don't believe in race. I'm not going to forget what you did. I know, right? It's maddening, isn't it? I mean, I have some ideas, I have some observances. I have a fucking opinion. And for the most part, I know what to say when words come out of my goddamn mouth. I use that technique to express what I see. And what I see, folks, comes from two words I search every day, Monday through Friday. And those words, my friends, are black news. Now listen, don't get in your damn feelings about the word black. It's the only word I can use. We are Negroes. But can't look up Negro news because it's a little bit dated. It has to be up to speed. Now, when we begin to regard one another as Negroes on what I call the regular, then perhaps I look up black news and I will find what I so desperately need to present to you in the best way I know how, to express what I observe in a manner that gets your goddamn attention. Then, of course, which proceeds to get that goddamn grin off your faces. Because you don't need the grin. The grin is unnecessary. You know what I mean? The grin is done. The grin, look, we're done grinning. It's over. We're finished. It's done. We don't have to smile anymore. Now, I remember when we used to have to smile just to live through the next few fucking moments. Those are the good old days, huh? And they tend to want us to forget that there were times we had to smile our way through a circumstance that we most assuredly would have died had we not put a fucking smile on that face. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Some dire circumstances where a smile just might save your life. Think back, 30s, 40s, 50s. Wrong time, wrong place. Ooh, boy. Some precarious positions that we have certainly barely escaped, right? Well, they want those good times back. Oh, you didn't hear the memo? Yes. Trump came up and he fired the first volley just Friday. Yes, he did, right in front of God and everybody. Oh, they're talking about it now. You don't know what I'm talking about? Well, let me enlighten you. Bring it in. Bring it in! Grab some coffee. What happened was he has associated the prosecutors who are after his Trumpy ass all up in his business and sisters. Ooh, that hurts, being who he is and all. It can't feel good coming from one of us. Oh, but two, he couldn't take that shit. So what he did was, he got up on the stage Friday and said the attack he was suffering at the hands of these two most qualified queens was what he described as a racist attack. Now, look, he said it, he meant it, and he was there to represent it, right? Now, my thought goes to the brothers and sisters behind him who were most certainly paid to be there. As you know, they took out Craigslist ads, and some of those folks traveled with him from rally to rally. He has his own set of Negroes, if you will. Highly paid individuals, and I might say, folks, if we look closely at those brothers and sisters, they don't look like the voting kind of brothers and sisters. They don't look like the studious type which keeps up on the political landscape so that they can make the best decision. They don't look like that. They look like some brother they picked up from Detroit that decided to hang with them all the way through Phoenix. Because they pay every day and they pay cash. Oh, I'm sorry, I digress. So, he took the first volley. He fired the first shot. He threw down the gauntlet of caucasity. Did he not? Yes, he did. What he did was he said it's a racist attack against him because the two sisters was looking all up his... And how do you do that, bro? How do you just make that racist? Like, that's cold business, bro. What you gonna do? You gonna sick the mob on the two sisters, right? That's what you gonna do? That's cold business, D. I thought you was better than that, man. But you did sick the mob on your vice president, so I just need to drop that shit on. What the fuck? What are you capable of? Anything. You know that. He also said he could not allow, in hopes that they will not allow anything untoward to happen to the big DT, right? He wants protests everywhere. Now, folks, if I might inform you, that word protest is secret speak. He means he wants a repeat of January 6, 2021. I get it. I understand how that may have nearly served your nefarious purposes, Donald Trump. Now, they're on to you. They're talking about prosecution. They're talking about locking you up. They're talking about putting cuffs on you. I dare say they may not do that because if you can get to a mic before you can get into a cell, you may put this very country through sheer D hell. Oh, that one just, it was an 8, 6, 7. We'll give that a 7. So, my point is, Donald Trump is a direct threat, a clear and present danger to the safety and security of the United Snakes of America, and I bid him a fond and fare thee well. I hope him all the success that he wishes for, and I hope him all the success that those who wish him success wish him for. I hope all the things going against him go against him, and all the things going for him going For him, I hope that as well. Yes, two opposing thoughts can safely occupy the same mind. Yes, yes, I hope all things happen to him that he wishes, and all those who wish things happen to him will have those things happen. Oh, I'm sorry. In other words, I have no opinion. I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because it ain't our business. It's not our concern. It's nothing to do with us. Listen, folks, I love each and every one of you deeply. You are the royal family of David. For God's sake, you're the tribe of Judah. Okay? And so I treat you with regard, respect, and value. You are Hebrews. Let no one tell you differently. It's proven, it's tried, it's true, it's out. The secret's out. It's done. We need not pay attention to any circumstance involving others who may be imposturing. That's irrelevant at this point in time. The Most High God has en route. The earth knows it. You as well. We must simply wait. We must fall back. We must observe. It's time we took a deep and long look at these people that claim supremacy over Negroes and see them for what they truly are. Oh, no, I don't ever intend to say it just like that. No, I like this line. I want it to continue. But you can imagine, can't you? I'm certain you can. And the last thing they want us to do is to speak intelligently amongst one another. The last thing they want us to do is have a sensible conversation involving them. Because we may, in fact, come to our goddamn senses and choose not to play along anymore. Well, that day certainly will come, I'm certain. How's everybody doing? It's Doug Rice, the irreverent. Oh yeah, I'm an asshole. But the thing is I wear it so fucking well. And well, it's a method to my madness. I need to keep the profanity rolling because if they thought for even a fucking second I was anything to contend with, I'd be ended like that. But of course, they see me cursing and yelling and screaming and all that. They don't give a fuck about me. I'm nobody. Let me explain. I refuse to be respectable. I've been meaning to address this. No, I will not be respectable. Puh! I spit on respectability. Are you kidding me? Listen, go with me on. Don't get all in your feelings. Don't get all verklempt and shit, okay? Listen, folks, lean back. Have you seen what respectability has gotten us so far? You happy? Have you seen it? I mean, those that represent us and present to our oppressors that prime example of what a Negro should be. I mean, we got example after example. Some they kill, some they just let get rather wealthy. Others they use and mock. Others they hold up in high esteem as long as they toe the company line. And each and every one of these individuals most certainly does not use profanity. Right? They're respectable. Right? They present themselves to the oppressor begging for whatever, respectably, without using profanity. No fuck yous, no get the fuck out my face, no I'm not interested. None of that! It's interesting. Instead, what the oppressor gets is, please, give us. Please, stop doing. Please. How long we been doing that? I just been around for a minute, and I just hate to see a duplication of effort, and this is what I'm seeing in our community. As they are hell-bent on giving us absolutely motherfucking, and I mean nothing, of any substance, of any value, of any import, of anything that assures our heritage, our folks are okay. Hell no. Kamala Harris had the nerve to laugh at such It's such a notion that she would do anything specific and only for Negroes? Are you serious? She giggled like a fucking schoolgirl. I shared that shit. What a slap in the face. Did I not just read that black women helped lift her to the position of vice president? That weren't it for black women involved, what they call in the mix. She wouldn't even be sitting up there to just giggle and act awkwardly and laugh, kind of very uncomfortable. I don't want her leading the country. I need somebody they can take seriously, not someone that thinks it's really cool to be here. No, you needed to be ready to be there. I didn't want you ready to be there, Kamala. I needed you ready to be there. You're not ready. You're not ready. You think it's a game. You think it's fun. I understand, dear. You're not in Cali. Did I go too far? Well, I didn't bring up Willie. Ooh, damn. So, welcome to the Doug Rice Show. Ooh, awkward. So, here's what we do, folks. I look up search terms, black news. I do this until the kingdom comes, because the kingdom is arriving. And listen, here's the thing I need you to understand. Our oppressors are everywhere. They're all around us always. They always have something to say about what we're saying to one another. And the idea, the object, the goal is to learn to tune them out, ignore them, turn them off, just reject what they say offhand, especially if it is in contrast to what you have already concluded in your own grown-ass motherfucking mind. The moment they open up their mouth talking to adults, trying to instruct us, that is when you bid them a fond and fucked up farewell. An invitation to mind their business and do it moving, which is always a skill, I believe. We've mastered that. We tend to mind our business and do it moving. Perhaps we should offer lessons. And so we look to black news. Okay. Ted Cruz, first thing looks in my mind. I can't believe it. I just looked up black news. This is not a setup. What is this? Ted Cruz says it's offensive and an insult that Biden pledged to nominate a black woman to the Supreme Court. Oh, Ted, is it just offensive and an insult? Was it offensive when Ronald Reagan wanted to do that, or who else wanted to do? Didn't like Clinton do it? Who and not? What are you? What? When did it be? Ted Cruz, aren't you a Supreme Court like? Ted Cruz is a Supreme Court clerk. He works up there. Now I'm just imagining Clarence Thomas going, "What did he say? Didn't I buy him lunch like 8, 9 times? What is he talking about?" They're going full-blown right-wing white nationalists right in front of us. Listen to me, folks. If it weren't so fucking terrifying, it would be funny. Let's get back to it. So Cruz just lost his mind. That's all right. He's crazy. A guy talks about your wife. Look, man, I lost all respect for Cruz. He was okay with his measured delivery and all until Trump said something about his woman, and dude didn't show up at the White House going, "Trump, come on outside, partner." No. He knows. He said, "Come on outside, dog. In front of God and everybody, got the press and everything. I'm going to put you right where you need to be, dog. You can look up at the sky." He didn't do that, though. Now, look, folks. Somebody say something about your wife and you don't do something about it. That ain't even your wife no more. That's just some chick you living with. What? I'm telling the truth. Ladies, can I get a ruling? Can I get a ruling? Y'all mad if a brother don't die for you. So, I don't know what we're talking about. We'll stand up, some orange dude say some horrible shit about your woman, and you don't say nothing. Would you have a conversation with her and she smiled it off? Ted told you it was cool, be bigger than that. You should have lost your damn mind from God and everybody. You know what she would have done? She would have respected your ass. Don't say nothing to me about a black woman on the Supreme Court. Please, Ted. You ain't got shit to say about women, partner, until you straighten up your house. And Trump ain't president no more. That means the reduction of the, Secret Service is limited enough. You can get right up close to him. And you know how much I'd respect you if you just, what? Yeah, that was for talking about my wife, partner. What, you thought I'd let that go? I know you did. But I'd be like, Ted. But you won't do that, though. Ted Cruz says it's offensive. And like just a day before Black History Month, his timing couldn't be better. Let me set the stage about this whole SCOTUS thing. Wow. Interesting. And really that's what, this is what really, that's dominating the news. This person. The cops, 2 women died back to back. One of them, if she had been anyone other than who she was, I wouldn't even be able to get on the air to talk about it because it would just be coating every airwave. It would be going up and down TikTok. Everybody be losing their mind. But that ain't who we talking about. So these 2 cops, who the parents and relatives of the women who died said they didn't do their job quick enough, and they've been suspended with pay. Well, yeah. Okay. Oh, looks like Variety is offering the guide to networks and streamers Black History Month programming in 22. Well, there's just something I can absolutely not fucking use ever. I mean, I understand they're going to be celebrating something about us in February. They tend to do it every year. It's not something I give 2.5 fucks about, but I understand it has the word black in it, which is supposed to describe Negroes on some level, but also includes other people who are not Negroes, people of color, and then even beyond that, some sort of disassociative 6 degrees of separation from the LBGTQA, yada, 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 yada community, because they'll glom onto it as well. So I tend to simply ignore the entire fucking fiasco and call it bullshit. Yeah, baby! Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. You fucking break. I don't need to watch anything in celebration of the bullshit. Listen. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Black History Month? What is it like? The inmates get to, what do we get? An extra slice of pie? Is that what you do? What are we doing? What are the inmates getting for the month of February? Did I get a memo? Did somebody circulate something? Is there something extra in commissary? What's it like, a few extra minutes on the yard? What are they going to do? Are they going to keep the TV? I'm just hinting, huh? Motherfucker, what? I wish a motherfucker would. I'm a black man in America. What you think? And lost your goddamn mind. Shit, I wouldn't have it any other way. In fact, I'm going to tell you something. You want the real? I suspect in every freaking one of us that ain't. I really do. What you doing? Yeah? Ain't picked you up yet? You minding somebody, ain't you? I bet you are. Fuck out my face. Can you connect the... All right, folks. Study cervical cancer kills black women at a higher rate than white women. Of course they do. They get substandard medical treatment. Of course, and then of course all the opportunity for, organ harvesting and stuff. I mean, 100,000 of our black women go missing every year anyway. Are you sitting here telling me that I'm supposed to be shocked that cervical cancer kills black women at a higher rate? It's only because of the fucking standard of care that they receive in these morgues they fucking call hospitals. You think I ain't read about what's expected? If you go into a hospital that is somehow supported by a black community, you have a 50 to 60% chance of not coming out, going in for a hangnail. Cervical cancer is a death sentence. They're not treating you. Do you know how much money it costs to treat cervical cancer? They don't have those resources in a hospital in the hood. Oh, you thought I wasn't going to say it? Don't hand me stats about us and what we suffer in this motherfucker. I know what we suffer. higher rates. Everything's going to be a higher rate with us. They've been trying to kill us since we got here. Are you shocked? Don't be. Bomb threats made to historically black schools across the U.S. And what's new? What's new? Go to school. There's a resurrection. Go. We shall not be ruffled. This is ridiculous. As they ramp up the heat of caucasity and right-wing white nationalism, as all of this just builds to a crescendo of an event unseen in human history, that you know it's coming. Why are you calling bomb threats at historically black? What is it that's causing you to do these things? There's an uptick. It's almost like are you anticipating something? I thought I'd ask. Wow. He discovered a piece of black history, and now he's on a mission to honor it. The Richmond Planet was a black-owned and operated newspaper founded by 13 slaves, 13 free slaves. And what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to honor the fact that they somehow managed to eke out a newspaper in all of this madness. You want to relive that terror, that horror. What you think? Those were good times. Are you out of your mind? How did they end, I wonder? Are you serious? Why are we celebrating the struggle with them? Oh, they're going to suck this up. This guy's going to make a ton of money. He's just going to get recognition. It's just going to be amazing because they love watching the struggle, don't they? The struggle is just so glorious, isn't it? To watch the result of trying to escape their creation. They love that shit. I hate it so. I hate everything about it. I hate everything that tries to put what we have been experiencing in this country in a good light. I hate it. It's beyond the pale that we should simply forget and just allow things to just gloss over. And let's remember it fondly, as if the causality was not the fucking thing. Are you serious? No. I don't want to remember 13 freed slaves that struggled to put a newspaper together. No. I'd rather forget that shit. Because I'm not just going to remember that. Fuck you. I'm not just going to stop at the Richmond Planet and it being a black-owned and operated newspaper founded by 13 freed slaves. No, motherfucker, hell no. I mean, that's right up there with celebrating all of the businesses burned in Tulsa. Are you serious? Why don't we start celebrating the slaves that were beat within an inch of their lives and survived? No one. I know, right? It does tend to get that goddamn grin off our faces, doesn't it? Doesn't it? When you begin to think soberly about what we've experienced in this motherfucker, and to have anyone suggest that we simply get over it, while they struggle like hell to remember forefathers dead long ago, our enslavers. How dare you? You want to prop up George Washington and not the slaves he owned? I think not. You want to talk about Thomas Jefferson and the nobility that he held within his framework and not talk about the party he had with a few of us? The progeny here to prove it, baby. Yeah! Don't be ridiculous. I don't want to honor black history. There's no such fucking thing. All right. Sorry. Not fucking sorry. So, yeah, here we go. This is interesting shit. Let me see here. I'm just kind of again, I get Ted Cruz is really in the news. Ted Cruz made a real bad decision, didn't he? What the hell? What were you thinking, T? I wish I could call up Ted. So what's up, man? I see you in the news, partner. What's happening? What'd you do that for, dog? Yeah, I roll through with the chronic every day for you. You ain't never said no stupid shit like that to me. Of course, you know better. But that aside, what's the deal, bro? How is that just, So what's this? It says the Chronicle of Higher Education, their headline on the bomb threats, it says, "You're not safe as a black person." Well, duh. You didn't know that? Shoot, you're not even safe as a person they mistake for a black person. You're dire trouble. Can you imagine walking around, dark skin, maybe curly hair? You experience that shit. I'd like to meet one or two of them motherfuckers. They get the blues. They proven all day long who they are not. And just don't want to talk about it, do they? I guarantee I'd get some conversation out these motherfuckers. Oh, how you doing, bro? Why don't you tell the folks what you're going through? It's bad, isn't it? It is. All right, so, a little fun trying to loosen up the old, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., you guys know where I will be. I'll be right on YouTube Live, sitting here. Just kidding. And that you'll be able to actually read. It looks stupid, I know, but what can I do? I appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. You hear me about to lose my voice. I don't want to lose my voice. Plus, I think I've said enough. Don't you? Oh. Don't show no fucking teeth out there.